Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here today. This is Angel Rivo. As you know, when you hear me that I'm speaking like this, is because I am on a public place surrounded by hundreds of people. The good thing is that today everybody will be able to hear me and exactly what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. So thank you very much for being here. This is Angel Rivo. I am in Dallas, Texas, broadcasting live for XPNsion Network, accelerating the consciousness of humanity every single day. Again, that doesn't mean, even if I'm speaking like that, that doesn't mean that we're not coming out strong, because no matter what happens, nobody will ever tread on us, ever. Nor on Casey, nor on Julius and his group of entities, nor on myself. We have wonderful questions today. It's going to be one of the most powerful shows we've ever had at the Ask Julius Show, because this is the 55th. It's a magic number. Casey, Joe, welcome. Thank you for your patience again, because we had some issues. But the good thing is that we are up and running, and we are going to kill it today. Are we not?
We are on fire, on fire. I was so ramped up for the show today. And Angel, thank goodness for your tenacity and your perseverance and your refusal to give up. I can't tell you how many other shows I've been on over the years where, tech issues can just dissolve the show away after about 10 minutes. We have to rebook the show because everybody kind of gives up, panics and gives up. If anything, you win the award. You win the award for never giving up. You're just amazing. So thank you, Angel, for being here.
Absolutely. And actually, the place where I am, the people that are actually servicing this place, they know me, and they call me Angel from Heaven. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. So let's start right away. We have literally, I think that we have over 50 questions. So today we're going to try to catch up with all the questions that we have not been able to, to bring up to ask in the previous shows. And again, obviously, those amazing questions that you are showing us and asking us online. And again, I am asking everybody online, we are asking everybody online to please be patient, okay? Because we have a lot of questions from you and other people that sent us offline, in previous days, previous weeks, and also we have questions that you asked online, you asked live in previous shows that we have not been able to show. So anyway, so just be patient. Thank you for being here. So many people here. Okay, so I have to share this because it's amazing. Okay, so we have here Hilda B. We have we have Angel Wings Amanda. Angel Wings Amanda is here. We have here, who else do we have here? Obviously, Stacy Savage is here. It's worth the wait. Thank you so much. We absolutely believe the same way. We have lovely Antroline here with lots of kisses. We are all in this together. One of the we are all in this together should have this award of asking the most number of questions. Thank you so much. We're all in this together. Then we have Michelle Cruz, Crews. I love it the way you write it. Hello from South Florida. We love Florida, the land of the free, as Texas. Okay. All right. So, and finally, we have Stephanie Cruz. Hello, hello, magical light beings. Thank you so much. So, we have a few things here to announce today, and actually, we have a very, very special thing to announce for March. But I'm going to be holding my horses until it's time to do it. Okay, but there's something special that we are going to announce, and I'm sure that you're going to like it because it's actually for every single one of you. Okay, so let me go to the first question again. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. You're always here with us. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Let me go to the first question that we have. Oh my goodness. If I told you, if I told you all the different, how many, I have like literally 2 pages and a half full of questions. Okay, so please bear with me. 1 second, 1 second. Just 1 second, 1 second. 1 second. So, okay, let me start from the top. Okay, so the first question comes from actually someone that wanted to become, or wanted to be, excuse me, anonymous. Or are you ready, Casey? Let's go for it. So, Julius, if we create our own realities based upon how we see the world, how do we go about creating a world and a reality that we love as opposed to one based upon reaction to what we encounter? Thank you,
So,
Anonymous.
so, Master, this is all about, broad communication and acceptance of this truth. It would be wonderful, wouldn't it, if quantum physics was taught in elementary school so that children would understand that they are the projector of their reality and therefore to be extremely mindful, extremely aware of what they're thinking of and what they are choosing. Can you imagine informing youth of how extraordinarily powerful they are? That would make a huge difference, Master, in the world around you. So it is the mass information of this truthful content that if everybody understood how incredibly powerful their thoughts and opinions are, perhaps they would practice mindfulness as to what they are projecting. But literally, because they are not aware of this, they they are in the reactive mind, and that's what they're counting on. You see, they have misinformed you intentionally as to how powerful you are and distracted you away from being aware of this truth. So it comes back, masters, to all of you projecting this truth, speaking this truth, showing this truth to each other while mindfully practicing it for yourselves continually and consistently throughout your life so that you are supporting and reinforcing your knowing that this is true. This becomes a very high vibrational state. And this vibration around you, Master, attracts and draws in and inspires all of the vibration around you. So everybody starts to climb on board, literally climb on board. So it is the massive communication resources that you have here on this earth ship and using them to their high vibrational fullest truth to empower each other. But what takes place, masters, is the altered ego steps in and tries to force people to conflict against each other. I am right, you am wrong. I am right, you are wrong. Okay. And instead, embrace each other in the magnificent truth of this theory and communicate and embrace it. That is the truth. If we could get the teachers globally to start with the youth, because the youth aren't programmed quite so long against this being true, and of course coming into the mindful practice of the masses on this information, masters, that's how you're going to make this earthship change. You're going to do it because every single one of you are going to be talking about that now for sure.
We have here the question from Tanya Brash that she was wondering what's the background noise. So me and the public place where I am today, taking this wonderful conversation with Julius and his group of entities, right? So that's why I'm going to be muting my microphone in between questions. So thank you so much for Tanya for letting us know. Oshune, Casey, Julius, everyone watching, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Chantel, as usual, she's our helper, and she was already telling everybody that the voices and music in the background of Angel. Thank you so much for helping us as usual, because we are all in this together. We are all in this together. Let me go to the next question with your permission. Okay. So, the next question is, so many people have questions regarding all the fear and usual theories being put out in this time. Julius, how would you recommend that people process this information without going into fear and to learn about themselves and how they can use this now experience to grow their knowing and empowerment?
Yeah. Thank you for asking that question, Master, because it is a truth. The most popular subjects seem to be so fear based. And again, this is a programmed reactivity response that everybody is embedded with. It's like everybody is addicted to bad news and drama. And we understand why, because it is a stimulus in the emotional state, and you are not used to being stimulated through joy and inspiration. So they literally use this as a tactic to keep you into a low vibrational state. So, masters, when you are listening to information because you want to be informed as to the goings on this earth ship, the very first thing you must decide is that you are not going to be afraid of this information. You literally approach the unpacking of this information with an awareness and intentional state to say, I will not let this frighten me. I will not let this frighten me. I will not go into fear, and I will not lower my vibration with this information. Instead, I will take each piece and each component and separate it if necessary in order to be able to view it without judgment. In other words, masters, you can take any point of information and neutralize it out by not judging it, not deciding whether it's good or bad. Then you are staying in a high vibrational state and are able to unpack and decipher the wisdom in the content. How does wisdom work? You take information, you apply it to your life without judgment, and decide how you can usefully apply the information without conforming and retracting from the fear that they are trying so hard to initiate on you. So you can do it, but it's like everything else. It's approaching with your intention to not be afraid, with your intention to not judge, and with your intention and desire to simply use the wisdom from the content to grow your knowing and understanding, and therefore assist you in making wise and expansive decisions for yourself. And that is the truth.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Please, if you don't hear me, you can listen to me, please let me know, because it means that something is wrong. But here we are, and we are going to make it. Actually, there's a wonderful question from another of our friends here, Sony, which is really related to what you just said. So I'm going to read that question from Sony. Sony Dean is here. Thank you so much for being with us again, yet again. Julius, I found a quote of you saying, imagine redoing your life with no struggle, none, with everything being flawless with you, with everything being loving with you, joyous for you, magic for you, abundant health, no aging. Is this the way to live our life in every moment, no matter what? Thank you. Great
Absolutely,
question.
Master. Can you imagine applying this vantage point to absolutely every area of your life? It is a truth, Master. It is a truth. Struggle is a programmed perspective. Hard is a program perspective. Difficult is a program perspective. Painful, suffering, believe it or not, masters, these are perspectives. They aren't only truths when they're your perspective. Should we say that again? They are only perspectives, which becomes your truth when they are your perspectives. That is amazing. And that is how powerful you are. So when we do our teachings with our students and with all of you, we always say, get out of your mindset the difficulty and imply and impose and encode yourself with ease, flow, joy, expansiveness, enthusiasm, and it will shift your tasking completely in another direction. And you will have those experiences. You will. Though you may see other people struggle and speak of their struggles, you will quickly learn that they are speaking their truth based on the perspectives that they have already put into place before they apply it to the experience. And you can change all of that. You can change all of that. It's a discipline, it's an intention, and it's an action, masters. And you can do it for everything in your life. I get to take the trash out. Taking the trash out is easy. Doing this project is easy. Going on my conscious journey is easy and fluid, and it is joyful and it is adventurous. And we will tell you, you will accelerate yourself when you apply the perspective of ease and grace and flow into every moment of your life, masters. Do it because you are source.
Oh my God, excuse me, I forgot to silence myself. I promised to do a better job in the following questions. My apologies because I know that you might be distracted. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we have here another one of our super supporters, Lori Hale is here. Hello everyone, so happy to be here. We're very happy to have you as well. And the question from Lori, very powerful one. Hey Julius, can you please discuss the levels of conscious and how they affect our conscious journey? Of course we can. Come on, Julius, get it done. Come on.
Masters, there is a playbook for the human experience. Literally, it is called the 7 levels of consciousness. And once understanding the 7 levels of consciousness, you can journey on this earth ship with ease and grace and full understanding of self. It comes in levels of consciousness, which actually, masters, are degrees and severities of fear for the first 3 levels of consciousness. The upper 3 levels of consciousness are the high consciousness state, which is all degrees and levels of love, no fear. And then right dead in the middle, masters, is the 4th level of consciousness, which is what we refer to as bridge consciousness, where you are converting from your perspectives being in fear to love. It is an extraordinary informational content package. We sell this on our network. It is the primary and basis of our teachings for the human experience. You see, masters, we have been human, so we understand exactly how this process works. And what's amazing is you can apply this truth no matter what you follow, masters, no matter what you believe in. Once you have these understandings of exactly what you are going through on your phases and stages of consciousness and how to reach intentionally for the higher and more expansive state, your journey not only will become fully understandable to you, but fully possible for you. Fully possible for you. It also will help you understand everyone around you and what's going on in your reality and in your truth. And masters, that can truly provide calm and peace and serenity for you when you have compassion and empathy for understanding right where everybody else is on their conscious journey. It is amazing. It is one of the most informative things that you could ever have as far as what is going on and why you are here. 7 levels of consciousness. It is amazing. Amazing. Okay. We encourage everybody to check it out on the website and learn to apply it in your life. Literally, you're going to carry this thing in your back pocket for the rest of your life, and you're going to apply it again, no matter where you are or what you're doing on your conscious journey. It is the unity truth. It is the unified galactic, omni-galactic truth for the human experience. It is amazing.
Wow, it is amazing. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next question. So, again, to make sure, by the way, there was a comment that we were not able to post the other day. From Angel Wings, Amanda. I'm going to read it because it was powerful. We actually cut it and we can't paste it, unfortunately, but I had to read it. So thank you for all you do. You make me cry with joy as I have been struggling for a while. You are the highlight of my week and have helped me so much. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda, it's a pleasure. We are here for you, all of us, all of us. And I would like to actually take the opportunity, if that's okay with you. I'm going to share something here. And I really would like everyone to see what it is because, again, this is something that we've never done before. Okay, so this is a special QR code. As you know, from time to time, we like to post QR codes, and this QR code is actually taking to a very special place on our website, on the Expand with Julius website. Okay, so why don't you, Casey, why don't you explain exactly what is this March special package? As I said before, it's a package for everybody.
It
I
is.
would like you to explain why it's a package for everybody. Again, we've never done this before. Why is it a package for everybody?
So we at Expand with Julius offer Julius's teachings all month, every month out of the year to help people along on their conscious journey. The subject matters are extremely relevant to your life and show you how you can break through barriers that are causing limitations and slow progressions for you on your conscious journey. We do this every single month. We offer two classes. One is a two-part class, one is a three-part class. And what we've decided to do is to package them together for you at a discounted rate so that you could come along with Julius's teachings. If you are enjoying the show, you are going to be thrilled with the way that Julius brings forth wisdom and teachings for you in every corner of your life. And this March special is all about being true and honoring yourself. So learning how to do that, it's going to be amazing. It's the two-part class. And the three-part class, Julius breached the subject last month, Angel, that there is a white galaxy beyond the black galaxy. And the students started in the academy because we have a monthly academy that you can join, which includes these classes, an additional class from Julius every month. It's on a super deep subject, meditations, all kinds of things like that. But Julius breached the subject of the white galaxy. And everybody went bonkers. And so we decided to get Julius to talk about that and the potential of accessing that, what that does for you, how you can draw upon the energy of that white galaxy and apply it right here on the third dimensional realm. So these two classes, they're so much fun. And what I really want to let everybody know is even though Julius provides this extraordinary and expansive information that's going to light your fire on what you're doing, I always say that the students that attend these classes are the most amazing people, just like you. If you are looking for a tribe like none other on the planet Earth, that you can feel support and you can feel camaraderie with, these classes provide that. So now on these classes, Angel, Julius does lectures and teachings, but what's super cool is you get to participate in a Q&A. So you get your questions answered, of course, applied to the content of the class. And so Julius takes this deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper for you, making sure that you're getting everything you want out of the class. It's basically unprecedented. It is an ongoing, continual state. We've been doing this for so many years, and the students have been with us for such a long time, full of enrichment, full of love, full of encouragement. And these are affordable. These are very accessible for you. We want to bring you into the Julius teachings. We want to get some of these things introduced for you. And so our team is, putting things together to offer for you guys to give us a try. Give us a try. If you're loving this type of content with Julius, try one of their classes, try one of their courses. It's amazing. And you can decide for yourself.
And you know what? Besides the explanation that gives all the context needed for this amazing offer, actually I am going to do right now is I'm going to put the ticker here so you will be able to know exactly what it is. Okay, so you can either click on the QR code, which is going to disappear in a few seconds, or you can go to this URL that is very easy to remember as you see. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to the next question. The next question, Jasher is saying, awesome community indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so the next question comes from, hold on a second. Again, as you know, we have several media outlets here that we're following. So I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm just trying to follow the order in which we are receiving different. Second, let me go here again. We have so many things here. Okay, so one question that we are getting a lot, because actually as you know, we are very sensitive with kids and the kids education, is that we're receiving a lot of questions of parents really concerned about the kids addicted to the games, to their screens, uh, and are given what seems like a limited amount of time every day to play on them. Do you have any practical advice for this, and what is appropriate for how much time per day? I think that Julius can give us a good piece of advice of how to handle this, because our kids are the future of this version.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Masters, we are going to tell you we don't believe any of it's appropriate. It's kind of like asking us how much poison we think is appropriate for your children. That's basically what it's like asking us. Okay. So, from a broad point of view, it is nothing but limited programming and limitation for the brain. That's the truth. That's the truth. Okay. It's the actual devices, they're just right in here affecting, the brain and the visual and the flashing. They have not designed these to help the human mind grow and expand. Keep in mind, everything is out there to limit you. And the sheer way that it's addictive shows you how bad and how poisonous it is. Seriously. All you have to do is give a child a game for an hour and then try to take it away from them. And you're going to find out it is not a good thing. Seriously, you might as well hand them the jar of sugar for dinner and then ask us, well, how much of that sugar jar do you think it would be okay? We really don't support the system at all, Masters. We can't. We cannot support it any more than we would tell you to poison yourselves with things inside of your body, poison yourself with harmful and limited and narcissistic relationships, harm yourselves by physically cutting or stabbing or bleeding yourselves to death. We literally cannot support this in any way, shape, or form. We strongly suggest that you really take a look at this. And the challenge is they're putting it in the school systems. They're putting this in the school system. So if your child is being educated in any way, it's there. It's there. We wouldn't encourage it in any way, shape, or form. You're literally asking us how much heroin we think is okay for your child to watch. Know this, that if you are going to subject them to that type of programming, you're basically lowering their consciousness for that amount of time. That's what we want you to know. It is calcifying the pineal gland. It is programming limitation and fear into their subconscious minds, and it will detach them from their emotions. We'll guarantee you. So when you're deciding how much time, know all of those things are going on, and decide how much time you think they can handle and not have it affect them on their conscious journey. That's what we will tell you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was a question from Stacy Savage, among many others. question actually comes from Instagram because I don't know if you have realized, but we've mentioned that before, but actually we're getting thousands and thousands of views from different sources in which we are right now sharing our content. We actually, after every single show, we start editing some video clips, some snippets, and we post them in several social media outlets. On TikTok, you can see them. You can see them on Instagram as well. And the following question comes from Instagram. And actually, the other day, one of our questions on Twitter, where also we stream live. We're actually streaming live right now on Twitter. We got over 260,000 views to one of our shows. So what we're doing here at the Ask Julius Show has an incredible impact, and is thanks to you. Thank you so much for being with us and for asking those incredible questions that raise so much awareness and so much sympathy from all over this Earthship. I love this Earthship. Okay, let's go to the next question. And this question comes from Fritson, which is someone from Instagram following us. And his or her question is, how can we stop wars? How can we stop wars?
So, Masters, your wars are instigated by your governments, of course. They are all controlled, they are activated, and they are intentional. They're all about making money, and they are all about stealing or protecting resources, period. So, until you get your governments under control, you will not, as individuals, be able to stop the warring. We're telling you, they're scheduled, they're calculated, there's a playbook for them, just like sports. Did we say that out loud? Maybe we said that out loud. And until you get a handle and you either overthrow your governments and get a handle on how things are handled, your Earthship is going to continue to war. We're telling you they're planned. They're planned and they're calculated. They are not spontaneous. They are not spontaneous, okay? And here's the interesting thing. When there's a war going on like Ukraine, whoever's sending them the money is funding the war. And whoever's sending them the money is trying to take you away. What they're doing is they're protecting their interest in the country by keeping this distraction going on, and they're funding their own child trafficking, drug cartel, and weapons cartel industry. So you've got to get your governments under control, Masters. You've got to get your governments under control. That's how the wars are going to stop. All of your leaders are most all of your leaders are all in on this. They're all in on this. And so you got to take down your governmental systems, and you've got to take down your attitudes for allowing these governments to govern you. That's why they're called governments to govern you. Do you know that initially you never designed it that way? Your governments were supposed to work for you in representation of what the people want, and that doesn't happen anymore. That was a republic rather than a government. So you got to take the governments down and get back to a republic application, which will be responsible for expressing and intermingling the majority of the public interest. And then, Masters, you've got to get everybody interested in peace. You've got to get everybody interested in peace. And the way that you do that is to let everybody know that there's only one person here. You're all the same source energy. And what you do to another, you do to yourself. And that is the ultimate truth of the all. And when you all decide to get rid of the violence and the separation and the warring and the judgment, it will all come down to the unified perspective of the truth that you are all one, and all sentient beings deserve to be honored and respected. And then nobody would choose to harm their own selves from there.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I am going to read a question. We've had it similarly, formulated. But the reason why I'm going to ask this question is because it comes from someone whose time zone right now, it's actually 2 a.m., more or less, 2 a.m. She is in Europe, and we really want to thank her for being with us At this time she was there on our last show, and I wanted to make sure that we ask her a question. Okay, so here I go. Her name is Leire. Actually, she's a place in Spain very close to where I born myself. As she says herself, I am an occasional listener of Julius from Huesca, Spain, the north center of Spain. And today I dare to ask for the first time. Thank you so much for doing so, Leire. I know that NASA lies a lot and that perhaps the Earth is not perfectly spherical, but I don't feel that it is flat either, although very intelligent people do believe so. My question is then, who and with what intention invented this very sophisticated theory? And is this issue important? That's a great question. Is this issue important? Thank you so much. Thank you, Claire.
So we are going to tell you that the flat Earth theory is a psyop. Your Earthship is spherical, as is most things in your universes and galaxies. It is a truth. It's a complete psyop. It's basically an experimentation to find out how they can control your thoughts and how easily you are duped and manipulated. It's the truth. It is the truth. It is not flat. It is not. Okay. It is much larger than what you have been led to believe. And you've got to get 50 to 100 miles up to see the curvature. And at that, it's still very mild, very mild. We do support that it is not a perfectly spherical shape. It has a little bit of an oblong and elongation to it. And masters, we're going to tell you that it moves and it shifts and it changes. It's breathing and pulsating just like everything else. It's just a psychological game. That's what they're doing to you. It is another point of conflict. It is another point of distraction, because you hit it right on the nails, masters. We always say, what does whether the earth being flat or round or oblong do for you on your conscious journey? That's all you need to be asking. In fact, masters, that's all you should be asking about any information. How does this affect and assist my conscious expansion? And who would be benefiting from it not doing so? That's what you should be looking at. And also this, masters, all truth is. That means that truth is the way something feels to somebody. And as soon as you all honor that truth and allow everybody what is true for them to be, you could come into an extraordinary conversation of expansiveness and continuation. If you were able to say, I love that theory, why don't we link them together? Why don't we say that could be anything? Because here is the truth. There are 11 dimensional versions of this Earthship to fall in alignment with the 11 physical dimensional realms that exist in your universe, representing a version of this Earthship. So everybody is basically right, because when you process a thought, that means that there's a possibility of it being true. But you have to decipher, master, what has been implemented on you and what is an organic resource for you to tap into in being source. If there's any form of limitation to it, it's a program. If there's nothing but expansiveness and possibility and joy and a continuation and a platform for enlightenment, then it is an ultimate truth for your soul. Don't buy into the distraction. Don't buy into the argument, masters. How does this apply to my conscious journey? How does it expand me? How do I learn compassion and empathy from it? And how do I grow in the knowing that I am source from this information? That's all you need to be asking.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's amazing how the time flies. It's incredible. It's already, we're already 2/3 of the show, the 55th show of the Ask Julius Show, in which every single week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, actually, all our online audience members and everybody that has been asking questions offline, we gather to ask those questions. Who to Julius and the group of entities that are being channeled by Casey Joe. 55, yes, already 55 shows full of questions. You will be able to find those shows where you will be able to find them uh, in a lot of different places, starting obviously from YouTube, from Facebook. You will be able to see a lot of snippets, a lot of video clips on Instagram. You will be able to see many of the videos as well on Rumble. Yes, Rumble, Rumble. Also on TikTok, where we're getting a lot of traction. And as I said before, even on Twitter, on X, where we have had up to 260, more than 260,000 views for one only video. Just amazing. And you know what? I wanted to show, because before we didn't do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show. Let's see if we are allowed to do this. 1 second. Here it is. Exactly. Okay. So we're gonna show exactly when you click, or when you, excuse me, not click, but when you scan the QR code, the one that is on the top left corner of the screen, it's gonna take you here. Okay. It's gonna take you here. Here. Okay. So March online audio workshops combo package. Okay. As you see, it's a very affordable package which is on sale during the month of March. The March online audio workshops combo package. Okay, very for everybody, and basically I wanted to show you the description. What Casey just explained a few minutes ago. It's exactly what you. I think that this Q&A must be because after listening to all this, you even of all those audios from these workshops, you even and expect the answers. So this is just, again, I wanted to show you exactly where that QR code, when you scan it, what it takes you. Everybody knows, this amazing companion. Imagine having this companion always reach out to whenever you need it, whenever you need it. I think this is an incredible offer for everybody here. Okay, so let's go back to more questions. Okay, anything you would like to add, Casey?
Um, you know, I am incredibly blessed to have this access to this consciousness group, highlight consciousness group named Julius. And in having the privilege to bring this forth to everybody, we strive for better content, more content. How do we help you? How do we assist you? Because we know that we're all in this together. And my team that I have been incredibly blessed with by Julius, because we know they brought everybody together in his alignment, are the most dedicated team to this task. They are doing their conscious journey. Everyone on the Julius team is doing their own conscious journey. I don't know for certain anybody else that can make that promise to you. And if you are looking for that nurturing component on your conscious journey, the understanding, the patience, the possibility, that's what we strive to provide. And it is just an honor to be able to do that for all of you. And I hope everybody feels that. I truly do. We try to provide everything from minimal free to minimal cost to deepening and more intensive investments for yourself and on your conscious journey, no matter where you're at. And we strive to do that massive range for you as well, because we really want to help you. And that's what we're all dedicated to, super dedicated to, even more this year with my own up leveling and the crazy stuff that's coming from Julius. Been asking for it. Unfortunately, I had to get myself prepared for the things that they were going to destroy in my life so I could have this new space and the new possibility for everything. But it's here and we are doing it.
Excellent, amazing. All right, so let me ask. We are all in this together, obviously. As I said before, she has number one rank. She's the number one ranked in questions. I'm going to ask one of the two questions that she's asking here live. Thank you. We are all in this together for always being here with us. Are there going to be earthquakes along the new Madrid fault lines after the eclipse on April the 8th?
That depends on how the Earth ship wants to respond to that energy, Master. There is no prediction laid out for that. The Earth ship has her own soul. She is her own sovereign being. And just like you, she responds to all kinds of energetic initiatives. What we think you're asking is, are they going to cause earthquakes along the Madrid continent? Right now, we would say that is not an occurrence that they are going to be doing. So, earthquakes are caused naturally by the Earthship. When the Earthship does that herself, they are not catastrophic. It's just kind of like stretching after a good night's sleep. Catastrophes are man made, they're manipulated by technology. And so, if the Earthship does a gentle stretching caused by the magnetic pull and response to everything that's going on in your universe and in your galaxy, there's nothing to worry about. It is getting a hold of the nefarious aspects that cause and initiate these catastrophes on your Earthship. And right now, that seems like it's under control and will not occur. We hope that is the truth.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next question. In this case, from Stephanie Cruz. We didn't say hello to Stephanie Cruz before. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you again. Hi, Julius. I've been curious in how a meditative state of theta can assist me on my conscious journey, and how to recognize if and when I am in a theta brain wave state.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So in a theta state, Master, you are already in a high conscious level awareness state. That means that you are above your programming. You've released your programming, and it also gives you a point of access in your brain into the fourth and fifth dimensions. So with the ability to do that, you can just see a far more point of your expansiveness and all that you are. You see, humanity definitively needs convincing that they're more than human. It's a program that runs. And so the theta state can assist you in knowing that, meaning accepting that by experiencing that truth. However, we want to emphasize that we do not support an artificially initiated theta state. It has to be done organically. And it cannot be done with the assistance of psychedelics, plant medicine, drugs of any kind. And it cannot be done with technology. That is not going to take you into an authentic theta state. It's going to take you into an altered hallucinogenic state, and it is not the same. A theta state is very controllable. You are not out of control. In fact, it is a precision state of awareness and clarity. We need to say that again. A theta state authentically achieved organically and naturally by raising your vibration, it provides extreme precision, clarity, and awareness. The other techniques that claim to put you into theta put you into an altered state, a confusing state, sometimes a very frightening state, and generally a state where you do not feel like you are in control at all. And so depends on your perspective, Master, as to whether you are in a theta state or whether you are just simply in a hallucinogenic state. Stay away from the plant medicines. Stay away from anything that assists you to claim to get you there. You got to get there yourself. And again, you will have extraordinary clarity and a broader perspective of what you are, and you can control the situation with precision marking.
All right. Let's type this question. And the next question comes from Oshune. Thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure, of course. And her question is, Julius, how does one stop and dissolve old thought patterns of fear that have become a habit?
Great question, Master. The very first thing would be for you to notice this. So thank you for bringing that up, because the truth is most people don't notice what they're thinking about. They don't. They are just humming along, unaware of their thoughts. And that's where you get caught in the trap. So you get to practice the art of being aware and awake of your thoughts. That's where you start. So when you catch yourself, you quickly choose another thought. Anything. You can pick anything in the room to shift your perspective. But here's the thing. The other thing that happens with programmed fear-based thoughts that you grind yourself with and that you run your reality on is they also have an emotion attached to them that matches that vibration. So you don't just want to change your thoughts, masters. You want to change your mood. You want to change your attitude. You want to go for a different vibration than the low frequency vibration attached to the fear-based thought. So it's a dual action of awareness. It's not just your thoughts. It's your emotions that you are feeling while you're having those thoughts. Because if you just change your thought from one thought to another, and you don't change your emotion from being in fear, you're still going to have a fear-based reality. So you've got to learn how to feel what you're feeling and be aware of it and identify it, shift it and move it and change it, along with being aware of your thoughts, where those thoughts are coming from, what the attitude previously attached to them have been about, and change all of that. So it's a dual cycle. It's not just your thoughts, masters. It is also your attitude, your feelings, which is the vibration behind a thought that you get to shift. And this is an extraordinarily powerful state. This is literally where you start to feel empowered. And this is how your reality starts to change. And then you've got to be in the practice of it. You got to get into the discipline of it. You got to get into it being the cool thing that you do. And once you see the results of making that change, you probably will want to. You're going to catch yourself faltering all the time because old habits are just that. They become a very deep practice for you. But masters, you created those habits. You can uncreate them or create something even more joyous for yourself at any moment. Just stick with it because the end results are worth it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And this is going to be actually the last question of the show. Incredible. It's been already almost an hour. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As you see, it's the 55th, 55 Ask Julius Show. The Ask Julius Show every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US. We have people. We know you are all over this earthship. Thank you so much for connecting every single week, because you know that here you will find the questions and the answers that you can find anywhere else here at XPNsion Network, accelerating the consciousness of humanity. Thank you so much. And the last question actually is going to come from the one and only Jacqueline de Grasse. And her question is, what is the source of your information? Can you ever be incorrect? I like this question.
Master, it is the same source as your information. It is source information. It is source information. Ours comes through a level of consciousness known as a hyper consciousness state, or sixth level of consciousness state, which means that we have no judgment attached to thought, which makes it a more pure thought full of possibility and expansiveness. Our information is not limitation. Our information is not fear-based. That is a low level of consciousness perspective. The information is all source information. It's just that our filter has a high vibration to it. As your vibration shifts and change, masters, your truths shall shift and change. It is not about being right or wrong. It is about having limited truth or expansive truth. For all truth is the way the information feels. So if our information coming through the filter of a non-judgmental and high level of consciousness state resonates with you, so be it. And if it does not make us wrong. It just means your vibrational aspect of information has a differentiation or a different perspective than ours does. And we truly honor that.
All right, thank you. And we truly also honor your time and everybody's time and patience. Thank you so much for being with us today. I apologize that I was not able to be as loud and as dynamite-ic as I am typically. Thank you so much. I have, as I said before, plenty of people around me. I'm sure that they have enjoyed my questions, and obviously we appreciate you. Thank you for being with us today. again, I really, really like this last question of the show today. We're going to make sure that all these other questions that wasn't asked will be ready for next week. I think that we had plenty of very interesting questions, don't you think?
Yeah, it's Julius's teachings are all about raising your consciousness, bettering your life, coaching your life, taking responsibility your life, empowering you, empowering all of us as beings. And so, if we are encouraging that, and we are encouraging and loving you into being more of your own selves, then we've really accomplished the task. And we want to hopefully convey to everybody that we relate to you and we understand you, and you are always welcome here. And we hope that we relay that to you as well.
Thank you. Exactly. And I am, as you see, I'm posting again this wonderful QR code with this March special, this package, which is, affordable. And everybody that wants to have these incredible workshops accessible all the time, anytime. That's the way to go. Thank you so much for being here. Again, we appreciate your patience. It's been the 55th Ask Julius show. Thank you for showing up for all of us. We are building a very strong community, as Casey was saying in the beginning. We are building a very, very strong community that supports each other and talks to each other here on the chat. Thank you for being on Facebook, on YouTube, all those places that surround us, where we always, always, always are here for you. All right,
Thank you.
so let
Thank
me
you,
show
Angel, for taking one for the team and showing up where you are in your crazy space.
yeah, it's funny. Today there were so many things happening here in the area. Like I was bombarded literally all the time from different places. If I told you that, obviously, when I was opening the computer, when I was starting the computer for the show today, what happened? Our wonderful operating system started to update. Why not, right? Why not? That's among other things what happened. And then all the configuration of our platform that had been prepared throughout the week with the rest of the production team had vanished. Just crazy. Even the window with our background was actually mirroring. It was mirroring. Who on earth made it be mirroring today? So I'm sure that it has an explanation, it has a meaning. But anyway, the thing is that we are perseverant, right? Those beautiful, wonderful comments here. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you so much, Angela. Excuse me, Angel Wings, Amanda. Thank you for being with us today. And again, actually, the next show is going to be on March 14th, right? If I remember well. So next uh, month of March, we're going to have two shows. Let me make sure I tell everyone those two dates because I don't want to be wrong. So the two shows in the month of March, it's going to be on the 14th of March and on March the 28th. Okay, so don't go anywhere. March 14th and March
Now,
28th are the dates for our two shows. Two shows in March. Yes, go ahead.
I'd love to just throw a real quick plug in, Angel. We are doing a retreat March 23rd and 24th in Salt Lake City. Anybody who is interested in looking at the content and seeing what that retreat's going to be about, we are doing a breakthrough information and application from Julius and their team at this retreat. We're launching something absolutely brand new that we've never done. Please go to the website and check it out. Please see if it resonates with you. Absolutely incredible saturation weekend with Julius. Everybody check it out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And again, right now we have to go. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us. We are sure that you have enjoyed our conversation as much as we have here from Dallas, Texas, and from Utah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you on March 14th at the 56th Ask Julius show. Blessings to you all. And now our wonderful, wonderful outro video that I am in love with, as you know. See you soon. Bye bye.